Alright, I hope we're live. It's a little bit late. I entered late, but what the expectation of prices, bearish prices as from you see yesterday. As you saw yesterday, it's bearish. That order block. Yep. Price is actually going to take out the sell side liquidity. And this sell side liquidity. Yeah, price is just actually bearish, but I'm not going to participate. Today I'm just going to read the markets live and give you what price does, and also show you that yes, market is predictable and you can read price. Why my bearish price has entered, you see this nice fair value gap there. So price has actually touched this fair value gap. It's actually trending to those sell side liquidity, Let's watch it and see. It's going to be a long session, and yes. If I've shown you that we are expecting bearish prices tries to attack this sell side liquidity and this sell side liquidity, let's actually put this. Okay, this is not an entry. I'm just going to put my whole idea. I'm going to price coming to there. I don't want price coming there, but I want to see it coming there. This is like a swing trading setup. Not to give you those precise entries, but yes, I'm going to teach you. In fact, I was creating some videos of what I know about ICT and everything. You see that high time frame? These even have not started a live stream, a good one that showing you precise entries. This is just telling you, using these high time frame ideas, you see, price will never catch a stop loss here. But I want to see price coming there to these also, these sell side liquidities. Let's mark also that one to this sell side liquidity. But if we're wrong, price will actually even tell us by staying so long in our entry. Those are good things that you'll want to do if you are both an intraday trader and a swing trader, so you have those ideas. So you see, I'm also going to stick with one market, the GBPUSD. See also nicely in the 5 minutes how price didn't even go. You see how price didn't even go to this, above this, inside that for a fair value gap. You see, it's just simple. At 2 Yep, and in the 1 minute, this is the entry. Let me show you at exactly 2. Price came there at 210, then declining. But what we want to see is to see price respecting that. In a few minutes, I'll go back to euro and tell you what euro is doing. See that precision, even if price. I'll not be too professional because one thing I know, okay, this is less than 10 pips also. Going forward, I'll be using 10 or 20 pips stop loss so that we'll never get stopped out. Since I know where price will go, and if I use the high time frame ideas, a lot of times I am correct. Another thing I noticed yesterday, we were wrong. Yesterday was bullish, but price was like falling down. You see here in the 4 hour, here, price had swept. You see here, where we went wrong yesterday. Price swept that high, then started declining. So it was anytime a significant price move low is expected, we always anticipate a measure of buy stops or sell stop being taken out. See, this has been buy stop are taking out, then price continue going down. But here there was sell side liquidity also. This one price was supposed to go inside here again, like a good entry. Yeah, these are those ICT a swing low with a 5-value gap. You see there, price declined in the hourly yesterday at exactly 7. Even New York, I was wrong, but we didn't incur much risk. We're just reading, and later we'll trade. Now, see this. I'm not yet perform. I made sure like market are readable, and yeah, you can read price action. Now you see price touched that order block, that's bearish order block. Touched it during at 7 exactly, then price started continue to decline. Okay, it didn't reach here there, but it touched this order block. You see, continue declining. It actually went around 50 or 40 pips. Yeah, it was that range. But at 12, let's put it there. It's around 40, let's say 45 for because of this order block, the mean threshold of it. So yeah, price declined. So we are expecting price to continue to this sell side, this and this, and then this sell side, because anytime a significant price move low is expected, this is what we're going to see. Now you see price declining lower. 15-minute fair value gap, it was also inside it, like nicely attacking this sell side liquidity. How many pips are these? To here it's around 18, but this is the other one, and this is the other one. See this sell side. Now watch price. Let's put it in the 5 minute. Then watch now what price does here. Keeps on going down to this sell side liquidity, these and these. Let's look at the euro dollar. Actually, yesterday euro dollar had the A plus setup. Like it had a good entry. I'm like learning things in these cross currencies. Like I'm getting insightful things. Today euro dollar, okay, it will also continue going lower. It might, but due to that higher what? Due to that high liquid that happened yesterday, it might continue, but you might be reluctant on it. Because you see here it's just consolidating yet in the that's the euro dollar. Let's look at the hourly sell liquidity. Then sell liquidity has been taken out. Yes. So here you want to be cautious. Though we are bearish, but don't see prices. If price is telling us that we are wrong, we might be like excited that going down, but price might be actually giving us some things that we should be looking. Like here we're going down. Like we are just actually going to reverse. What will actually validate my reversal is a market structure shift. You see, when price comes here, if price comes above this above the liquidity, sweeps it and have a fair value gap, because here this is our hourly time frame liquidity. If we are wrong, if we are right, price will continue declining. But if we are wrong, price might actually want to do a market structure shift. Let me show you. Leave alone that. Okay, that was the entry. If price does a market structure shift in the here, also if price sweeps this, let's put it as a bold one, and it's actually doing that. If price does a market structure shift here, because you see here it has consolidated, this consolidation, you might want to read price. This consolidation is maybe a trap. If price does a market structure shift here, and also this one with a fair value gap, I'll now drop down and buy, and that will support my A plus setup that were below the midnight open price. But I'm aligning myself with the high time frame, even if we are assuming the midnight opening price. But this consolidation, okay, let's just watch and see what price does. You will want to keep on reading price, and not just assume that, yeah, I've already put an entry, now you should like leave the markets and let market play out. Price might actually giving you a move that we are buying you, and if we're going to buy, price is going to cancel liquidity, then continue to go up to this buy side and this buy side. Let's watch it. Let's go. It's also consolidating also, so let's watch. I said that if price does a market structure shift to this, probably this, the first one. If it does a market structure shift, I'll buy there. You see it? How accurate. Now those are signs that we are not going down, we are actually going to rally up. That's a sign of reversal. That's the reason why you want to see it in the charts. What's happening in the 4-hour? There is nothing, but it has started this order block. You see this down close candle there. Is that not a market structure shift with a fair value gap? Hello? Is that not a market structure shift with a fair value? I told you I'm waiting for this market structure shift, and it has happened. Also, this was an hourly sell side liquidity which was taken. You see? And also market structure shift. Now you want to buy. Let me show you. Let me do something here. Below the midnight opening price, after market structure shift in the 5-minute, hitting into the fair value gap, then boom. You see this sell side liquidity which was run. No price will want to rally up. You see how internet trading is interesting. See there. What's happening in the 15-minute? Because the 15-minute shell the belly that sell side will be taken out. We are buying. Shows in the 15-minute sell side liquidity has been taken out. Let's see if the price will not go below here and give us something to buy off and continue going up high. You see how those ideas change fast? See how they change fast? This will confirm our buy entry. Like I'm confirming it. We are buying. These are buy side liquidity. These are a whole entry. Let me show you those A plus entries. This one, you see this to this liquidity minus sell side liquidity. Price actually buy to this. As if price, these are buy side liquidity, market structure shift exactly in the 1 minute also. price actually want to come to this buy side liquidity. How many pips are these? 10. No problem. 5. 1:2. And it's a sure bet one. Let's see if it's a sure bet one. Watch it, and because I think that's a market structure shift, and below the midnight opening price, and I've recorded so much trades like that, and those are that are below the midnight opening price. And if you can remember, yesterday we also did an entry like this, but we failed. Putting a stop loss to this. Actually, this consolidation is usually that telling me that selling is over, we are buying. It's 1:2 risk reward. I'm not going to do those mighty 30 pips, but this price action might go 30 pips. Yeah, I said it right. It might go 30 pips. Let's do it in the 1 minute and watch it close. Anybody who was selling short from 2 is now in losses, like the ones that I said let's continue selling, but this consolidation, nope, then price boom, rallies up. This entry might actually give us 30 pips, but I want to tell you those getting in and out, the 10 pips, those things that use big lot size, but you know what prices is doing. Let's watch it. Price is actually reaching here, then more to 30 pips. My oh my. After that, these are those A plus setups that will actually reverse to more than 30 pips. They actually go to 30 pips, you see. Let it after here, then I'll now move it to more than a good range amount of pips. Reach it there, then we do one, it reaches there to this fair value gap, to this buy side liquidity, and I can actually be done for the day. But because I know these are those entries that actually move for 30 pips, I'll actually obey my trade and risk. It's above the midnight opening price, and I've seen in whose senses you can sell here when 1 pip is one candlestick in the 1 minute time frame is 3 pips. 3 pips you want to sell there? You're gonna die. Checking the 5 minute. Yeah, that fair value gap has been disrespected, and this is actually an A plus setup. But let's wait and see if price is just there. We remove something, and yeah, we like do those. Now we've seen that market structure shift in the 5 minute. You see it, right? The market structure shift in the 5 minute. Yeah, now below the midnight opening price, is this an order block? Like this thrust down close candle in the 5 minute order block. Nope, price continue going up high. Now in that market structure shift, in the 5 minute, I told you I want to see price coming back. Then you see that market structure shift in the 5 minutes. What will you do? An entry in the 1 minute. See those entries that we actually record after market structure shift. We look for an entry in those lower time frames. This is it. This is another entry. You see here, another entry. So meaning that this 10 pip, it's a small target 30 or 20 pips. That I don't want to see price coming below there. I want to see price coming by side. This by side liquidity. Then we open ourselves to more risk reward. A good reward ratio. Always follow your rules, dude. This by side liquidity in the 3 minute, yeah, it may actually go down to this 3 minute fair value gap now. Yep, inside that fair value gap, let's chase it there because in the 1 minute I was already done it. Now let's mark this 3 minute fair value gap. Price, if price is going down, it may actually want to touch there, but maybe not. Then actually come back to this. Let's see this. This one is to 2 risk reward, risking 5 pips to get 10. Is it not the same reward? It's just the size that matters. In fact, it's 4 pips and getting 10. Let's watch it in the 5 minute. Oh yeah. I want it to go down. The same fair value gap in the 3 minutes is also the same fair value gap in the 1 minute. No, the 5 minute. So this will actually be an A plus setup. After a market structure shift, below the midnight open, you see how price has displayed that order block. So meaning we're not going to go up, like we're not going to go down. If somebody will have been entering now, what will have been his reward? Oh, it's not even touched 10 pips. Now, if price goes down to this value gap, you'll want to see if price comes inside it. No, now that will be those entries not of 10 pips. Take profit. You're going to actually target this buy side and this buy side. But let's watch what price does here. And to see it to this buy side liquidity. Let's watch it. Or it might actually reverse. You never know. Yeah, consistency. limitless, it's consistency. I just learned to be consistent. Yesterday we had one of a crazy losing trade, like we were off and we were so courageous, like selling that we are buying, but prices, nope, no buying today. Price actually reversed, thoroughly reversed. Around 50 pips, and you are not aware. And this consolidation inside this midnight open is something that usually I'm not like comfortable with. No, these scenarios are those that I was supposed to be these scenarios. These are those ones that usually scare me off. When I was a beginner, scaring me off. Yeah, I know I was correct in the bias, but they were scaring me off. Like now you're telling me if you are afraid of looking at this, just walk away in the markets. You see here, if we would have walked away, then price reverses completely. There is nothing to be afraid of. Price not going. I'm not going to move my stop loss. If price want to go down, no problem. But these buy side liquidity are my interest. Let's see. You see that consolidation? Yeah, those are. I've told you those ones. Those are the ones that were scaring me off when I was a beginner. And the reversals that they're doing now. But let's watch it. If it reverses, how many pips are these? 7 pips. I don't want to see price might actually come down to this, but I don't want to see it to our stop loss. Let's watch it. See that market structure shift? This is actually one of the entries that made us out yesterday, like that. Those entries that we entered there by, go back to the live stream yesterday. We entered by exactly there, then price actually reversed to our stop loss. Remember, it is, but this one will just stay considering the rules below the midnight opening price after market structure shift. Let's wait. If it reverses, no problem, but hold your breath. Let's give it like the next 3.5 minutes and see what price does. See there? Let's take a screen. That's another entry. If you're so aggressive, that's where you'll want to add another buy. Like buy. Even if you are in reversing. But I saw this market structure shift below the midnight opening price. This actually might go more than 30 pips. See this point? It usually scares people. If I tell you buy here and put a stop loss there, this below this low, but we are already inside. But because you use the lower time frame, You see there? Let's see, this is actually an entry yesterday. Remember the yesterday that I've already said it. Market structure shift, entry into a fair value gap, price disrespect. But price will actually go down to fill this fair value gap. Let's wait. Let's go down to 1 minute and price to respect this 1 minute order block. I really want price to respect it. Oh, it's 1 hour since the open. Now let's see what will the 3 micro do. Will it rally up or rally down? Let's watch and see it. But I'll just stick with bullish. Price goes down again, takes us out, and like, I didn't even show you the economic calendar. We have news at 4, the euro, but no high impact news. The red folder news event, we have none for today. But here, President Donald Trump and his entire cabinet will meet at a Camp David on Wednesday, that's today, a White House official told CNBC. On Tuesday, hours after news US strike in Iran raised concern about an anticipated peace deal, Trump and his top official will make the rare trip to the woodsy Maryland retreat. This is our mentor state, Maryland. Middle River, Maryland. ICT lives here, Maryland. Retreat to discuss issues both foreign and domestic. A White House official told the New York Post earlier Tuesday. They include the recent success of the administration, including economy and small business wins, task force and eliminate fraud highlights, and foreign policies updates. The official told the Post, a White House. I'm not going to read the full story. Let's come here to our nightmare. Rambo. Fireplace. Let's see if price will actually go back to this. Will actually rally to this buy side liquidity, and see if you are right. You see that 3M macro? I hate seeing red candlestick when I'm bullish. You see that 3M micro? It started below the middle opening price and was also inside the fair value gap. So I might want to see price just rallying up here. But let's see. And also it might be a consolidating day, but you see how we were right here. But I want to see this buy side liquidity taken out. and actually go more than 30 pips and actually exiting a trade at 5 if we are really correct. Market structure shift, end into a fair value gap. In the 5-minute fair value gap, exit at 5. You see how it worked nicely in that fair value gap. You did leave a fair value gap in the 15. I hate seeing that. But let's see if that down close candle will stop price from going up lower, because since we are on the right setup, this last down close candle, see if we are going to take out those more highs here. If this last down close candle will actually stop price from going lower, hence our entry and take our entry of entering at this 3 and exit at 5. Let's see where price will take up until 5 a.m. But I'm seeing price playing out nicely, and let's not take emotions to take us out and tell us this a reversal and go, but let's watch it. Watch price in your chart, the GBPUSD. See how it's doing. I really don't like that. Yep, in the Euro USD, it's actually even a buy also. Just seeing Nielsen there in the fair value gap. Yeah, so we set up yesterday. So it's actually buying. At the same time, I want to see the TXY declining. I want to see it go down to go sell side liquidity. Let's see in the next 10 minutes. Let's actually watch this time frame, this 15 minute. This is a stop run. You see, this is a stop run. If it go down to that fair value gap again, and it's actually consolidating, bad ideas. Actually telling you we're in the wrong side. But let's see. I don't want to see price coming below this sell side liquidity, but what I'm saying is actually kind of doing it, and it's not good ideas and those A plus setups. But let's watch it and see what price. If it comes to this sell side liquidity, we're actually going to lose, and you are going to be taking out of this trade. Keep on watching price, and you see if it goes down here, that would be the only setup I'll take for today, and actually come back to New York. So it's consolidating, but what I don't want to see is price coming to this sell side liquidity. Let's watch price and keep enjoying. If price comes here, I'll come and talk and say something for where price will go, but let's keep on watching price. Don't forget to like the video, share, and recommend. Comment good things. I'm going to mute the mic. Let's watch what price do and it will do. If you have something to say, I'll be active in the actives in the live chat. And that consolidation, okay, we have put our stop loss here, but that consolidation giving me goosebumps. But I don't want to see price coming to this sell side liquidity. Let's wait and see price don't come to this sell side liquidity, and actually continue to rally up higher and higher to our desired direction. My oh my. As we talk, price is inside that fair value gap in the 15 minutes, and it's actually going to decline. Now it's inside that fair value gap in the 15 minute. And it's another 15 minutes. No. Oh, we were wrong. We are wrong. We are wrong. Let's watch this fair value gap in the 5 minute. But this consolidation, this is not an entry that I will want to enter at another position. No. Let's see and let price take us out. Yep, it has disrespected that fair value. It has disrespected that order block, meaning that we are offside of the market. Yes, here was our entry. What's the euro dollar doing? Oh, it's also declining from the original entry. The DXY. What I want to see price taking me out. Taking me out, that's when I'll now know that, yep, I'm wrong, like wrong. To this sell side liquidity. Actually moving my stop loss to that. In the 3-minute, prices actually disrespected those fair value gap, declined lower. I'll put my stop loss, my hard stop loss in a, you see this order block, that's where I'll move my stop loss to. This last down close candle, I'll move my stop loss to here and not the swing low, because I currently realize that I am wrong. I have realized that I am wrong in this trade, so I'll want to lower my risk. Yep, and that's what you do when you're wrong. I think this order block, I don't know what price is respecting it. Yep, you're wrong. So putting my stop loss to that order block, that's why I want to see price. And price took us out. Not yet to our stop loss. That's not at our stop loss, so we are not yet convinced. But this price action. Now let's look at the economic calendar. Economic calendar this, economic calendar that. Yeah, today is Tuesday. No high impact news. Thursday we have Thursday New York, we have high impact news. So those are days that we are participating. Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Friday is only when price has actually done up, telling us that there is news. But we'll come in New York session. During the New York session, just what happened yesterday. Show you, let's go back. Price always touched our sell side liquidity. It's actually consolidating, but this price action, you see, going up, taking us down, but here we were so correct. We want the price to take us out so that we know that we are wrong. You see, does it respect that fair value gap in the 15-minute? A sell-off from our previous analysis, the first analysis that we had. Price was inside that fair value gap in the 4-hour. Wanting to go to these previous days low, and also in the weekly. No. Let it take me out. I think these are more sales and liquidities here. So a fair value gap, reaching on to the first fair value gap, market structure shift, fair value gap. And you see this is a sell stop run. Takes it, then Jesus that it's climbing up high to this base liquidity, but no. Another interesting thing is that no, it doesn't take up. It doesn't take us out. This is on a stop run that I thought that price was looking off to take out this sell side liquidity, then rally up higher. That was when I went wrong. But in the higher time frame analysis, this was the hourly. Check the 4 hour. The 4 hour, we have that fair value gap. So this tells us that always respect the higher time frame. Price came to that fair value gap in the 4 hour. So also we actually deleted it, so that's a mistake. This fair value gap in the 4 hour. We usually want to look for a good entry in the New York, but if price, let me show you, anybody who wants to enter, because I've realized that we are wrong late enough. Okay, that price will actually go and take us out above the midnight open. You see this sell side liquidity in the 1 minute. Price did that sell side liquidity. Market structure shift, then we go down. How many pips are these? I've realized that I'm wrong and the price will just take me out. 7 pips. Should we do the last one? Because we are aligning ourselves with the higher time frame. 7 pips. Yes, we are risking those 7 pips to these sell side liquidity. Exactly. You see how many pips are these? Good. Yeah, we're going down. Yeah, I've changed my bias. It's not a good thing, but I've realized that we might actually be trembling inside a consolidating day. But let me show you. This is a fair value gap in the 4 hour, so we're going to use that directional bias, and I'm going to give an entry in the 1 minute. That will be confirmed after the sell side liquidity. That's when I'll want to know that, currently being using the 1 minute, you can just read the price. You can read price action. You can read price action and know where you are wrong early enough. But you see, this is another block. That's the reason I have not said even a mentoring in this. Yes, I haven't said, but I want a clean entry. This was my stop loss here. I moved it to here for that other block for the 5 minutes. At the same time, I want to see if I'm wrong in price action. Just want to catch a good entry of buy. If there is any place that price action give us a buy entry. Nope. want to be taken out so that I know I'm wrong. Oh, this is the order block in there. Yep, at 329, pressing a sell and putting my stop loss to this level, to this high. I don't want to see price coming to this high. Wait, I made let's look at the euro. Who is buying? In the 5-minute, at 329, I said I'm selling at 329. I've done that. That is the fair value gap I'm selling off. Let's watch it. But we had no news. Price is consolidating. The Trump Yakubu manage. My oh my. It's actually a shitty day. This new session. But you notice even yesterday's London session. Yesterday's London session was just like this. Remember when I told you I bought there using my analysis, put my stop loss there, price consolidated like this, then declined lower, then again declined up higher, then giving us a good entry during the New York session. It's actually I can testify it's those consolidating days. Like this price action, the first 1 hour 30 minutes and price action has not started, like giving us a good entry. No. And also remember, we are in the closing month of May, so this shittiness and this consolidation, it's not a good picture, but it's something that usually happens. But let's wait and see. And you have seen also today we have no news. we have no news. That's the reason why price is consolidating like this. You see these entry, then declines, but we're waiting for these stop loss. What do you think? Is price respecting? Why am I put my stop loss here? Because of this order block. If price is really going to go down, if price is supposed to go down, that's the reason why I put my stop loss here, not measured anything. I just seen the 5-minute fair order block, so meaning that if I am correct, remember here we are predicting price and not trying to force ourselves in those entries. If we are predicting price and we are correct, I don't want to see price coming to this mean threshold of this order block, so I put it, then boom, and this one can also be those order blocks, but this is the same price action of yesterday. We were giving us a good entry, boom boom, then reverses to our reverse direction. Kindly give me your ideas. Give me ideas in the comment section. I wanted to know which's best for you, trading in a live account or trading in a prop firm account, which is better. And you can also align a little of the advantages and the disadvantages of using both. The reason you see, I was selling there, my first entry, got it wrong, taken out, so this potential reversal, second entry, and this is my third entry. And if my third entry fails, believe me you, I'm not entering again, ending the live and coming to New York with a fresh mind. But this is not our, these are actually those who actually usually overtrade. And you've seen tomorrow is when we have that economic calendar. The high impact news event in the economic calendar. Share the live and like. Don't forget to like. Road to 100 subscribers. But you've seen in the economic calendar, this is not our fault, like you don't know how to read price. This is actually what's happening. In the economic calendar, we have no high impact news. We have no high impact news. So a consolidating day, it's actually something that is expected. Between a live account and a prop firm, which is better? I would love to know. As you can see, price is consolidating. It's 338, and let's see what price does. But it's still declining. Like this is my last entry. I want to see what price does with it. So see, you should have a good risk management, because if I risk here 2%, price takes us out in a loss, another 2% in this buy and I lost 4% or 1%. So that's 2% down, but risking half, a quarter, that might actually make sense. But let's see what price does here. It's actually up and down, up and down, up and down. Putting a stop loss there. Or is it price respecting this order block? Price is actually consolidating. It's remaining some few hours to our session close, 1 hour to the London session close, and I am contented with what price is doing. Let's wait for New York. Let's wait for New York session. I'm going to wait for the New York session because you can't just force a trade. And I'm going to leave to see what price does. This is my last item. I'm going to put that stop loss there where I've told you, and I'm expecting price to drop. We'll come back in the New York session and actually see what price has done. And if it reverses, no problem. We have no news today, so there is nothing to fight off, or there is nothing to wrestle with when we are trying to engage with price. I think we're going to come back in the New York session, then see what price has done. see, checking the euro is actually buying like oil and fire, but I'm actually making a withdrawal now. Nah, this is not a price action I want to participate in, but this might actually, in the euro, price might actually be rallying to these high, these buy side liquidities. Yep, you see them? In the euro is where the good buy is happening without tracing back and forth to high entry. You see it there? In the euro market structure shift into a fair value gap. They're actually buying, but in the cable, it's actually going down. And you'll actually want to see price declining more lower and lower to this sell side liquidity. Let's keep on watching price over here, even it can reverse back, but let's keep on watching price, and we'll come here during the New York session. Until we meet again, adios muchachos.